night, a Central Illinois native was at the Highland Park parade the moment a shooter opened fire on a crowd celebrating Independence Day, and he's now calling it a moment he is thankful to be around to talk about.
Rick Atterberry worked for Champaign County Emergency Management before moving to suburban Chicago about a year and a half ago. WCIA3's Renee Cooper talked with Atterberry. Renee, tell us about your conversation.
Well, Jennifer, Rick moved to Highland Park to be closer to his grandkids. The city is home to about 30,000 people in the suburb of Chicago. Atterberry describes it as tight-knit, a friendly place, a place he's grown to love living in. Now, before 10:15 yesterday morning, he would have never guessed he'd witness a mass shooting so close to home. And today, he wonders if there's anywhere that's truly safe from mass shootings.
We just live 2 blocks from the parade route. So we walked down to the parade route around 9:30. Around 10 o'clock, the parade started, and we were a few entries into the parade. And then about 10:15, we heard what I think a lot of people thought were either fireworks or perhaps some sort of salute as the flag went by. After 7 or 8 shots, no, this is not fireworks. The cadence is too regular. The timbre is too throaty. Those are gunshots. And my wife was the first to say, "Let's go."
Rick Atterberry, his wife, and a friend fled along with the crowd, and a chorus of gunshots and muffled screams.
And then the other fleeting thought you have, okay, what does it feel like to get shot in the back? We encountered a victim on the way home. It was about a block from here. He had just his face was covered in blood, but he said, "I'm okay." And there was a police officer going by, and I flagged him down and said, "Hey, we've got a wounded one right here," and just left that to the police.
They spent the next 8 hours sheltering in place as an hours-long manhunt ensued. Left behind are empty chairs, coolers, strollers, and kids' bikes.
It's still there. People just fled for their lives.
Atterberry spent some of his career working with Champaign County Emergency Management. And in a tight-knit community like Highland Park, he couldn't help but hurt to see first responders left caring for their neighbors.
Just really hard to fathom.
A 22-year-old suspect is accused of firing 70 rounds from a rooftop into the panicked crowd. Police believe a high-powered rifle, similar to an AR-15, was the weapon of choice.
He also had other firearms that were recovered.
Police say they were all bought legally in Illinois.
They're military weapons, and they only have one purpose, and that's to kill people. But then you just question, are any of these big events safe?
Now, Highland Park is unique. They passed an ordinance banning assault weapons within city limits. That was nearly 10 years ago. Whether it's prevented other violence from coming in beyond Monday is unclear. Nationwide, it's a deadlocked discussion. Atterberry pointed to Australia, a country that banned the sale and importing of semi-automatic and automatic weapons. There's been 1 mass shooting in the 26 years since. Reporting live in the newsroom, Renee Cooper, WCIA3, your local news leader.
Renee, thank you. 7 people